this. Good to go. Got some rusty metal primer. Alright, so I got the skid plate off, and it's pretty solid. It's actually in really good shape, other than there's a hole right here, if you can see that. So I'm going to probably put just a little plate of metal, 16 gauge or something on here, just to kind of reinforce it, you know. Probably cut out this and clean it up, and then now here, I'm going to have to do something kind of creative here to fix this skid plate, but other than that, it's in good shape. Alright, so I can hammer that down and that will fit pretty much perfectly. I can tack it. I'll have to clean it up a little bit. I notice it's getting really rusty here, so I actually found this kicking around, and I think with a little bit of tweaking I can probably get this to work perfectly. I think you can get these right at Lowe's, just a little like pipe saddle or something like that, 3/4, probably in the plumbing section, but it's all cast iron. I gotta hammer some of this, but I should be able to weld that right on. I mean, that is frickin' perfect fit. Scrap pieces of metal welded in here. This is all 16 gauge metal, so you know there's a couple holes in here, and I just wanted to kind of strengthen this skid plate. These are about $400 new. I believe about $400 new for one of these. Well, if you ever got to replace one of these, go to Lowe's or Home Depot. I think this is in the plumbing section. It's like galvanized metal for pipe and thread. Man, this is like, I cannot believe how perfect that is. I was gonna have to fabricate something. I was trying to think about how to do this, and my God, this is perfect. All right, I'm gonna get going at it. last little repair I'm doing. There's a couple little holes here. I probably don't have to do this, but I just want to, you know, fill any hole and make this thing pretty structurally sound. You know, this is holding the whole drivetrain, and you know, these OEM ones are pretty thick. I think the newer ones are a lot thinner if you buy a new one, so fixing these up is definitely worth it. I had, you know, just a 16 gauge metal kicking around, so I cut some little pieces. You know, you don't have to make it look super pretty. This is all going to be covered up. You're not going to see it with undercoating and paint. You know, if you wanted, you could sand this down and Bondo it and make it look really pretty, but I may or may not do that. This is going to be all sanded down to bare metal, followed by this. You can get this at any Home Depot or Lowe's, about $10 a can. Rust Reformer. I've used it in the past and this stuff works great. So use that, followed by Rusty Metal Primer. And this stuff is amazing. That'll be just another added layer of protection. And then I'll probably use some kind of enamel, some kind of paint coating over top of that, black. And then on top of that, when everything's done on this Jeep, it's all getting wool wax undercoating. Hopefully this will last another 30 years. These OEM skid plates are pretty awesome. They're a lot thicker than the new ones, and they're definitely worth saving. You know, again, why I'm spot welding this is because it's really thin metal and I don't want to warp anything. But this is a pretty good fix. You know, it's a little bit of Frankenstein style, but you know, it's new, good metal, so this thing is solid now. Rusty Metal Primer. Just going to put some semi-gloss black on there, just something to kind of protect it, and then after that it's going to be black wool wax undercoating. So this will definitely hold up throughout the years. This with some nice undercoating on it, it's gonna last a long time. Man, that turned out nice. This skid plate went on absolutely perfect. Everything lined up. I mean, perfect. This is the little piece I fixed. If you guys remember in the beginning of the video. Got this little piece from Lowe's to fit in there, and I mean, everything was, the measurements were just spot on. And it really looks so good. So like I keep saying, this whole Jeep is getting undercoated at the very end with wool wax, but for right now it's bed liner. It's got good rusty metal primer on it, a couple coats of black enamel, and so this thing's going to last a long time. And my friend that I'm doing this Jeep for is not going to drive it in the winter, so there's going to be no corrosion, no salt. I couldn't be happier though. This thing just turned out so sick. If you bought this Jeep, I mean, I would buy this Jeep. If I saw someone did this much framework and made it look this good, I mean, this thing is a tank now. It's so solid. You know, when people try to scrap these Jeeps, it's like, you can fix them. You can bring anything back from the dead. And this thing's going to go on for years, and he's going to enjoy it. You get to drive it in the summer and just have a blast, crank some tunes. Just have a blast all summer with it.